Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to Kingdoms of Alumar, the re-reckoning Fatesworn edition. So this is the remastered version, not a remake, remastered. It's a little bit of graphic enhancing. And the Fatesworn, which means it has all the DLC content in it. So I'm playing this on the PC, but I'm using an Xbox controller, hence the A and B button down there. Let's see, we have normal, casual. We'll just play on normal. So we're gonna hop into this game. I love this on the console, but I can record easier on the PC, so.
From the beginning, we were wrong. And only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathan. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years, the war raged. For 10 years, the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
I don't remember this opening at all. I haven't played this game in quite a while. Maybe the last time I played, I skipped it. This part I remember.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Garan? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
Who am I? Alright, so I'm gonna make my character. So we have the Alamane. Alamane are warlike religious nation, storied origins. Many Alamane come to the Phalanx seeking freedom, will honor the tradition of their homelands. So they get blacksmithing, alchemy, and persuading. So basically, you're human. What these are. You're regular human. The Vrani, hardened by the high seas, Vrani are just as frequent pirates and mercenaries as they shrewd merchants. They favor swords and daggers and seaworthy weapons. Mercantile binds of lockpicking, hidden, detect. Interesting, because they're also supposed to be like the Norse or like the Viking race. The Lojafar, so I'm sure I pronounced that wrong, are a proud race of ancient people from the frozen lands to the north, judged for themselves to be divine right from wrong, underling Selling Sky, and make even hand and gusses. Sagecrafting, alchemy, and discipline. So they have some magic, and these are kind of like the I think they're like listed more as like the Jotun type or like dark elves. And then we have of course like the lighter elves. The Gofar. Specific students with magic and diplomacy. They do not shy from conflict. They prefer to resolve disputes, struggling with grace and efficiency and silence. So it's kind of like how I want to play. These are your rogue class, so they get stealth, and they have some sage, just stealth, a little bit of magic. These guys are going to have a little bit more magic with sage crafting and dispelling. These guys are going to have their hidden detect, lockpicking, mercantile, so they're finding stuff, looting stuff, and these guys are going to have blacksmithing, alchemy, so you're going to be able to make potions and stuff. Now, odd, normally every time I play a game, I usually pick a female character, and I think every time I play this game, I picked a male. I think this time I want to try playing a female, which is odd, because normally I pick female characters. I usually play, a lot of times I play a mage character. I just want to maybe do something a little bit different. We're going to try this one. Alright, then we have gods. We have Velcor, God of Fire, and Patron. So they grant you extra bonuses. Now what's neat about this gameplay is you have 3 different classes. Basically, Warrior, Rogue, and Mage. You can go between any tree and however you decide to do. And then this just helps you boost some of your other stuff. So if I'm going to do elemental damage, this is really good. Njord, or Nord, the Water of Fire, Patron, Fishing, and Sailing gives me ice damage and resistance. Theradon, God of War, Battle, and Tactics, has physical damage and armor. Beleng, God of Death, chance for crits and critical hits. Mischief, the Kapu, God of Mischief and Patrons of Brewing, for poison damage. And Nun, behold no god, you're self-sufficient, you gain extra experience. I picked the one that is going to get me like lockpicking and stuff, so let's go with Mischief. We have some presets in here. I like this one. I can change it. There are lots of different face options, or a couple different. Various skin tones. I'll probably stick pretty close to this preset. I don't think I can zoom in at all. No. Get some various lipstick. Yeah, we'll probably just leave all that. Go to hair. This is what we had before. Little bun in the back. So we have like normal bob, which is rotating a little faster. The mohawk. I mean, a lot of times I'll probably have a helmet on, so I won't even know it. You can turn the helmet off though, which is nice. Oh, for the just regular ponytail, I like that. This side. I'll probably go redhead again. Ooh, that different red though. I like that for the fiery red. Make the eyebrows the same color. Accessories, this is kind of cool. Get some eye piercings, nose piercings. Not sure where that one went. Let's do this quick. Let me see where these all go. Piercing on that ear. Big earrings, small earrings. Another one, eye piercing. Those are kind of neat. Those scarab ones. I know there's some tattoos you can get, which is neat, because then you can also change the color on them. I'm going to pick on like a bright color here so we can see them all. tribal designs. That one, if it was just the one side, I might like it more. You know, I kind of like that. But now I'm looking at, I think the eyes. You can make it a darker color if you want, or I use my stick, it goes quicker. Alright, we're gonna go back to changing our hair. Okay, cool. You can still see the earrings on there. Yeah, I want more green eyes than blue eyes. Cool, cool. I like that. Looks kind of cool. Alright, I think we are done there.
One of the Baroni women. Must have followed a mercenary band over. Maybe one of them herself. Doesn't much matter now. Fared pretty well, though. All right, then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name her, I think we're done. Put her with the others.
And I didn't name her. A Solga? Nah. Wish I had a random one. I always... Oh. I guess that's our name. Because I hit the wrong button.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
And they dumped me. Ugh. Dang, I fell. Awesome place to be, even worse, the body's on me. So that means they dump more people to drop you down. Usually feel than the start of any horror game. Alright, of course we gotta run. Gotta rotate camera. I don't have any way to interact with stuff. I do, I can't, like, attack. So what's this? A glowing thing? Experiment disposal. Secrecy is important to our work, requiring specialized disposal of our unfortunate failures. Piling remains have become a concern for the lower tavern, so consider it as an added to police. This should make disposal work slightly less horrible, though you should avoid drinking water from downstream of the ash dump. Partly fitting the rest of the poor things, but if any consolation, these weren't their original bodies in the first place. Take that for now. What's this? That's gold. It's a beautiful world. Oh. Bye. Alright, so we are going to take the rest of the required new items. Press the start button to access them. Where's my start button on this controller? That one. Okay. Press A to active any. Okay, so we have our inventory. All items you carry, new acquired weapons. So it's gonna always show a star showing where your weapons and stuff are. So we have this. We have primary and secondary weapons. Rusty longsword. Durability 20/20, 9 attack, average speed 7, physical, and 2 piercing. Congratulations. Alright, so it's telling me I can look at stuff. So we have a secondary weapon, we can equip that. We can get armor, accessories, consumable. We have items. I just have this disposable note, which I can keep or get rid of. Then we're thinking we get junk. I have quests available. So quest log takes all your quests active quest by selecting them. So I just have my main one. I have all these side ones I'll eventually get. We just have Out of Darkness. We have our ability tree here. So we have Might, which are your physical attacks. And if it has a little number by it, it'll show you how many we have. And these are square ones are actives. Or, sorry, passives. Circle are active abilities. Just kind of usually like weapons on the one side, and the middle are like special abilities, and then the last one are kind of like defensive or things like that. So we get longsword mastery, so we get extra damage with longswords, and you can upgrade that to like better things for different weapons. We do right trigger to finesse. We start with nothing in there, but this is your daggers, your Feyblades, and your bows, so it's like your ranged attack, your rogue stuff. And then if we have magic, we get stuff for stabs and chakrams, and doing better spells, magic spells. So we do start with Stormbolt. They're not gonna let me use it right now, it looks like. Coming to moves, show you how to do your moves. I love that little tutorial showing how they work. So attack, pause, attack. Showing my longsword weapons. Pretty cool. Statuses, we don't have much of this right now, so we won't get into that. We'll go to the map. Not that that helps me too much. But I could have like looked at this and saw I didn't go this way. Should have been helpful. Here it's gonna show there's some enemies. Awesome.
They're all over. Run!
Scatter, children of dust! Scatter before the might of the Tuatha!
I know they're gonna attack and kill that guy. You can kind of watch. It's kind of fun. Like that's just I don't know if they win this battle, or if it just knocks them back and it starts it over. Probably just go back and forth. Alright, attack, break, crab. X block. Trying to remember how to crouch. Okay, those are cool. Alright, none of them.
Stay away!
They brought me to get over there. Can I... Options, gameplay, camera. I don't know if I I love that you put your weapon away.
Help! Anybody!
I'm coming coming, whoever you are.
You! Up there! Please help me! Please!
More mortals come? No. All
I have new armor.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, crap.
Thank you. If you hadn't come along, Wait. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive.
Awesome. Now we get wheel trees. These are really cool. So sometimes you have optional to change the dialogue or give you different things.
You died. I don't know how or even where. But your body was remade in the Well of Souls, and somehow it worked. The well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you.
Alright, so then the right side here are going to kind of usually advance. Stuff on the left are just kind of like
Oh my, you don't know?
extra talking stuff.
Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Deon, the enemies of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland, not even during the invasion. I don't know why they are here. Hughes may have the answer to that as well. You must stay alive and reach him.
That blocks out.
Professor Formerus Hughes, the Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming into the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going!
Alright, then you have other things you can ask if you want to find out about more stuff. And then this one kind of just advances the story, so...
Oh my. You don't know? Perhaps we've never seen them this far inland. Not even during the... I wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs of life when we removed your new body from the well's waters. We just put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we knew. The Well of Soul, and it works. It restored you to life. There will be plenty of time to explain later. We've got to get going. He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least, I hope he's there. And safe.
Alright.
Let me get this door, and we can be on our way. Right. This way. You go first.
Alright, so now we have some armor. Alright, so we have a tattered shirt right now, which has 3 defense. We can get battled armor, which has 10 defense plus critical hit damage. Plus, dang, we look a lot better. So we go from 2 to 6. And we found some boots. There, now we look more like a warrior. We also picked up some minor healing potions. Yeah, 4. We go do your thing, sir. We have to be low loot goblins and destroy everything. We might get 2 or 3 gold. We'll get 19 gold. Alright.
This is what they're after. Our greatest invention. The Well of Souls. Imagine an end to war. An end to death. the storerooms. If you can find anything useful.
Alright, so it's gonna give me some other stuff to take a look at that in just a second. Let's finish looting everything quick. We got some different gloves, other stuff there. And some of this are giving you the extra armor in case you didn't pick it up in the other room. People maybe newer to games might not know you should loot every single box or people you see. Little weapon rack here. Alright, then let's look at what we have. So in armor, we still have our that. We have some Tauren gloves. Gives us some more armor. Nice. Now, we did have some flimsy greaves, which our old boots are 3 defense with 5 critical, and then this instead goes up to 5, which gives us block efficiency. So it's kind of like you might take it for looks, you might take it for the ability. So like 2 defense might not be that big of a difference if you want to do more damage. This will help if you want to block more. We also got an iron shield, which has 11 block damage. So that's pretty fun there. We equip that. No, nothing new on our consumables. Items, we did find some lock kits, or lock picks. Cool.
Wait! Do you hear something?
Now when I block.
More to offer!
Where's just blade, mortal?
You're going to need more than just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it?
Which one had a bow? Guy over here. Alright. I only have secondary weapons. The crew longbow. I don't remember. So X is my regular attack. Left trigger. And then Y is my secondary weapon. One of the fun things that really comes about this game is your secondary weapon isn't...
Archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us.
So I use Y to use my secondary weapon. Charge it up.
Go, go, go!
Jump by my health bar to show how many arrows I have. It takes a second. And you can get more stuff later on that ups that. Or better weapons that have more arrows. So you don't need to carry around a quiver or... Yeah, you don't need to carry around arrows, quivers, or craft arrows. But you know what's really neat is that you can equip, basically, you can equip any weapon to your main slot or your secondary slot, just depending on how you want to do it.
Daggers are deadly if you catch an enemy unaware. There's speed more than makes up for their size.
Alright, so here, let's first look at this armor I just picked up. I picked up some rusty leggings. Again, do I have my Warren Legging crit damage, but I can up it if I want to have, basically if I want to go heavier armor is what they're having me do. Little less defense, but I get higher crit. I'm going to stick to the crit damage for right now. But in weapons, I have my primary, which is my longsword, and I have my secondary, which is my bow. And then now I picked up some crude iron daggers. So 9 damage. This has less damage, but they're quicker. So here we're going to do this, is we have our crude daggers in our secondary slot. So I'm going to back up here. So here's me attacking with my sword. Pretty fast. Here's me attacking with my daggers. I get more hits off. Now this is on my secondary. Now I can go ahead and switch my bow to my main one if I want.
More ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
Cool. Remind me how to crouch. RB, okay. Just have to tap it. And then now you have your indicator, which shows if you're going to do that. Now, some weapons are for stealth, some are not. Daggers and Beyblades. And I think the armor is just, again, if I want to go big heavy armor, I could do my gauntlets like that too. Go a little here, there. Kind of depends if you want to do, again, attacking or blocking. Now, I think if I roll, it puts me right back into stealth, so I can kind of do stealth rolls, but I don't know if it makes noise. See if I can stealth take out one of these
Look
guys.
at the mortal vermin scatter.
Okay, unfortunately, alerted that guy. Although the daggers are quicker to
We
attack.
need to get you to Professor Hughes.
Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you.
Move! Move! Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic.
Alright.
Perhaps there is more to you than it seems.
So our trigger opens a little button. I can radio my button somewhere.
Incredible! What are you?
I have magic. You guys can look at Cordo, so it goes through all the different stuff. Regarding the spiders, Hugh, per your request, we finally got spider problem under control. Clog will try to take credit for efficient cleansing of his praetorians, but I feel overstating the case. Fails to recognize the value of my own quick thinking and solitary work providing successful operations. While overseeing the spider purge, I noticed those guards who were affected by spider venom exhibit stiffness of the joints, tightening of skin, symptoms which suggest possible solution for the internal cohesion problems of some of our wellest creations. I would have studied these symptoms more at the depth at the time, but the guards willing to flagrantly disobeyed my orders and delayed application of antitoxins. As such, I request we capture some of these spiders in order to harvest their venom. Further testing. Furthermore, trusted and servant guards will be punished in my steadfast pursuit of knowledge. I require no meddling nor promotion. All I ask you, please resign me off the disposal detail. Cool. Take that for now. Got some robes. staff just yet. Let's see one. Yep, so now we're getting our third set of armor. So we have our battered armor, which is our rogue type armor, our finesse. We have our dented cuirass, which is our might, which gives us a damage and stuff. You want to be able to take damage. And then you can get the mage outfit, which has 15 defense, but a 30% mana regen per sec. Rogue replaces both your leg and torso armor. So now I'm at 37, so it's going to replace this, which is 10. And my leg armor, which is 6. It's 16 for only 15. So if I put it on, I'm actually going to 36, so I lose one. But now I have a robe on. So if I want to use magic, lots of mana stuff, and it's not necessarily mage class. Your other classes can use magic as well. I think for now, we're going to stick with the couple of armors. Got some minor magic potion and minor venom serpent. Increase the damage done with poison-based attacks. So we can add poison damage to stuff. We just got some other stuff here. Some tattered documents that aren't going to do anything for us right now. Alright. Which way is the exit? This way. No, this way. Follow the circle ring on the map. Secondary. The bow back on for right now. Okay, check it. Oh, it's just a stone. Hand wraps for mana stuff. Alright, so now we got a staff. It's slow speed, but it does burning damage. And then we can get the gloves. Take a look at those quick. Some mage gloves. Pretty neat.
It completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through. Not more spiders. Burn them! Burn them!
You can get different elemental stabs and stuff. Got some boots. We did get our old shoes if we want to switch to some mage shoes.
Hurry! Get out of here!
That is spiders. Now, it doesn't give you access to every single type of weapon, it just gives you access to the three main types. Melee, range, or finesse, and...
You're not one of them?
Ansel, yet alive! And who's this?
That's what I intend to find out. She came out of the well.
What? And she better get inside to see the old man. Quick! Before those Twatha make another push.
This is where we part ways. Take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get your shoes. We can hold off the Tuatha here.
Alright, so now I have options. I can either ask for it to I can fight with you, or I could try for 5% saying I need more help. It's one thing if you get your perception up. I think perception helps you do this, so I can try this. So let's give it a shot.
There's nothing more I can do except to stay here and slow down the Tuatha. But this is the armory, after all. Check the chests. We might have a few things that would fit you. With luck, I'll see you on the outside.
Alright.
I'll see you on the outside.
The scholars are soft. The scholars are soft. Father will find my protection to a tougher breed. I've never seen the Twatha this far west.
If you can walk, you don't need my help.
Alright, just giving us more armor.
Later. Nothing protects quite leather armor.
Battered armor, worn leather, the dagging, so basically your robe.
Armor is thin, but will give you the speed to reach an enemy's throat. Simple
Your mage.
claw frees your body and mind. That's
I've never seen it. I never believed the world would work. Maybe it would be best if it never did. A lot of good gnomes died today. You'd better be worth it.
Yeah, so basically having a full set, so you're going into here, you can which is also great. You can switch stuff as much as you want. R to kind of go into like Well, progress. Experiment now successfully recreating bodies at 97.5%. Any missing limbs are compared now probably how the original subject looked rather than magical flux entering. However, full revivification still eludes increased testing practice nothing more than narrow lumps of skin and bone, although the occasional spasms and twitch does allow for hope of full success in the future. Some of you complain that we should use cadavers instead of corpse recreation altogether. We must know we'd never be allowed to experiment with the subject's actual body. We may be working to recreate life, but hardly allows us to desecrate the dead. Any further complaints can be brought to me directly. Interesting. We'll take their justification of these things. A lot of lore in this game. Towards where he was.
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing, the Well of Souls, the pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another. You don't know. They're called the Tuatha. They were once Fey folk of the Winter Court, but they've been twisted by their Lord Gadflow. But how could they have found us out here? We're miles away from the front lines. The war has never touched Dalantarth. And why attack the well? The Fae are complicated. I could write 10 volumes on the effects of immortality on their pseudo-feudal court system alone. I am Fomerus Hughes, Scholar of Vivification Prime Circle. We're standing above my life's work, the Well of Souls. There's so much to learn about you, though. I imagine it's all a bit muddled. A side effect of the prismere? Shape of the basin? No, no. If only we had more time. I wish I could tell you more, but your death is a mystery to me as well. It seems that your memory died with your body. You see, the well is designed to capture the soul of someone recently deceased, recreating their physical form within its waters. Simple, really. Your rebirth is the first we might truly call a success. There have been others, but the results weren't quite right. Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe. We're in the Feylands, miles away from the front lines. I thought we were safe enough from the war, but it seems some of the Tuatha found their way here anyway. Of course you do. Please, we must hurry. Good, good. We can't waste time. Yes, you're right. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're... Wait, where are you going?
Fascinating. Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have reached the lab! That inside the...
Oh, no.
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly! Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
no, it's our poor friend. Anything else I can do over there? Ow. I don't think I have a stealth kill weapon.
in my path!
Your life is mine.
Give me one of your cool swords. I'll take some more gold and some more lockpicks. Alright.
Get moving, you brute! Tear this tower apart!
Oh. Fun. Ow. Yeah, he's really neat. Special finishing attacks. We got some cool new stuff. That is just showing all of our different armor we didn't have. Now here's the thing. I don't need multiples of these, so I have 2 battered armor. I can obviously keep one because it has the extra durability. So I gotta switch to the new one. You can hit Y to send this to your junk pile. Right now I'm just gonna kind of keep like one of each, but I don't need multiple of each. Accessories, we have a square's ring, simple magic, copper mid-mag, extra 5 health. We'll attach it to the left side. Some more consumables, a venom guard. Items, we have some repair kits for durability. Bones and skulls, which are for various other things. Now if we go into our junk here, it's gonna just put all that stuff in there, and we can store, extra things in here, since we have 38 of 70. Which is kind of, you just throw your stuff in there, you can either destroy it all, or if you go into the shops, you can sell it all that way. Weapons, secondary. I'm gonna put my staff back on. Awesome. That is the way to end. I should probably heal.
Survivor? But I've never seen you in the tower. Were you one of the professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you? That sounds like him. Professor Hughes was very thoughtful. I mean, he is very thoughtful. I'm sure he found a way to get out. He must have!
Alright, I can go through all these, but we're just gonna kind of keep
We should be
playing
safe here. At least a little longer.
Thank Matharu. Another survivor. Are there any more? I suppose that's a little bit of kindness from fate. May those still trapped inside rest peacefully. Stay safe. We'll be moving forward.
Back.
I saw you fighting there. We could have used more of you. Did they really have a troll? I don't know how the Twatha found us, but if they had a troll, it couldn't have been an accident. Fate was kind to collapse that doorway behind you, or they would have chased us into the glade. Good luck out there.
Alright. Alright, Pulsing Circle is going to take my quest, so I can go on here. There's some enemies over here. Dang rats, I could go fight them. There's a bunch of stuff here. This is where I'm trying to get. Yeah, let's jump back over here. See what's over here. We have stuff to look for. You can't just walk off the water anywhere you want. You have to find a spot. Search spot there. first lockpick. Very easy. Alright, you know, Y, try and force it if you want, but we have 10, so we're gonna hit A. So you use the right stick here to try and align this. And use the L stick to move the slider. The pig is at a correct angle, the lock will unlock, otherwise it might break. So you kind of just decide, hey, where do I want to try this? And you start moving this, and if it starts jiggling like that, it means it's in the wrong spot. Perfect. Crude shoes, some minor regen. Cool. Probably nothing you really needed, but... we got another one here. That's a curse check. We'll look at that in a second. Let's do this. We have inventory. We have our secondary things. Now again, we don't need 2 sets of daggers, so I'm going to throw one into the junk. We did pick up a scepter, though. It's kind of like a staff, but it's a little bit more ranged. Armor, I think all our armor is just other stuff we've had before. Cotton shoes. Alright, so... I don't need 2 sets of iron greaves. See, crude iron greaves. I have flimsy, which are better. So we're gonna junk these. Now you don't have to run in here and do this, but you do have limited inventory space, so... keep that in mind. Your inventory includes your junk, so junk isn't extra. You have like old shoes versus crude cotton shoes. They're actually a little bit better. Consumables, you pick up some more health potions. Items, we did get some stuff. Some crafting things. Component case, regiment bag, and sage craft pot for making various things to upgrade your weapons and armor. We did pick up a gem. So you can socket these in at certain areas to add effects to your weapons and armor. So you have 10% stun duration. That's all we picked up for that. Again, this stuff all... like here, I probably don't need tag or documents. I can get rid of that. Some of this stuff takes up space, some doesn't. Cool. Quests. There's our quests. Before I level up, I want to look at this scepter. So, the scepter is going to just shoot stuff. So it's like the staff, except now I have a ranged attack that does fire magic. But whereas the staff can hit multiple people right in front of you, so it's kind of a hit or miss. Alright, I'm gonna look at this spell chest. So we have easy difficulty. Now what it wants you to do is hit the button when it's on one of these glyphs. Some glyphs reseal faster than others. Be careful the order you break them. So it's basically saying is if I miss one, if I miss the double one, it's going to take a little bit longer. Nice. Alright, ooh. We picked up some fun stuff here. So we're going to go to inventory. Main weapon. Instead of this rusty longsword, we're going to play with a hammer. With this big bad boy. And accessories, we also got a necklace. 10% physical damage versus heavily wounded enemies. Nice. May as well equip it. So we had our sword, which was pretty fast, very fast. Our hammer's gonna be slower, but it does a lot more damage. But again, I love the fact that you can kind of play on play around however you want to play it. I don't do it in this water. I don't think there's anything over there. Here's a deer. Murder eyes. Alright, let's do a level up quick. We have all these basic abilities. So as you get more, you can get advanced and mastered. That little symbol that actually adds something new, like a new effect. So you have alchemy. Milestone fail experiment now results in unstable potions. So it lets you increase chance to harvest regenants of the plants. So you can make more potions. Blacksmithing. Effective for repair kits. Harvest components in some enemies from the world. Lets you create stuff like make better weapons. Detect hitting. So I already have a stat in this from my character race. Enemies and other characters displayed on the minimap increases the amount of gold as you found. And as you go farther, like treasures are displayed, enemies facings are displayed, disarm traps, secret doors. You can get a couple of cool stuff there. Dispelling are them purple chests we just did. You can get stuff to make those easier. Lockpicking for lockpicking. Make that easier, obviously. I already have 2 in that one. That's why it was a little bit easier for me to do. Always successful in forcing open easy locks and just make it easier to do harder locks. Mercantile, buy and sell gold to cost merchant, so buying and selling stuff is cheaper. You can get better money when you destroy stuff. Persuasion costs, or your bribe costs. Started when I had that option, the red one, to talk to that guy, you had to 5%. This gives me a better chance to potentially talk to people and get better things there. Plus, if I get caught doing something wrong, I can decrease my bribe. Sagecraft is for making shards and gems to make items to put into your weapons to make your weapons better. And then stealth is people don't see you as often. So it's kind of like you play again however you want to play is really neat. I'm actually going to do this one. I like to know where my mini-maps are right away. Then we get to up our weapons. And I have 3 points available. So you can put them in anything. You put them all into like one class, you'll get up to the high levels. But if you start separating them out, you're going to get less and less. So it just really depends on what kind of weapon or other things you want to do. So like I do have one already in here. Detect hitting. Which is just critical for stealth. So if I want to do stealth stuff, I can. I'm not really want to do stealth this time. I've done sorcery a bunch, which is really fun as well. But I'm going to play around with the hammer. I think the hammer is really fun. But also note the hammer is a two-handed weapon, so I can't use my shield. So my shield damage doesn't really matter for that. But yeah, let's do a hammer. Raw muscle and superb balance make you mighty with the hammer. So we're going to get some extra damage with hammers. And you can put up to a couple levels in here. Each one just increases it. This is my general electric charge special attacks for longsword, greatsword, and hammer. So we'll upgrade that as well. And as I upgrade these, I'll unlock more abilities. And I could get new ability, harpoon, snag the items, larger enemies. And we'll grab that. So we'll go all might on this round. And now we have some new moves. We have like the comic strike. I can hold and do an attack, but I can also go to my hammer and I can do like a rush attack. And great swords have whirlwind. So each different weapon gains a different type of ability. And I don't have any for the rest. I just have longbow. I can do my charge shot, which we already knew how to do. Scepters also have charge shots. Any ranged attack does. Parry. And I unlocked harpoons. Strike a small enemy to pull them towards you. Awesome. So now, that's going to be my Y in here. So if I, for example, I think I can target this. Nope. So now, on my little on my map here, I have this green thing. It's showing there's a shrine up here. So let's go check out this shrine. Shrine confers temporary bonuses. Different deities offer different bonuses to your character. So now if I go to my ability, oh, I want to go to my status. Effects, I have the Shrine of Protection right now on me, which gives me a temporary divine blessing by a shrine. I get 5.5% health regen, and I have my standard one, which gives me poison damage. I don't have any poison stuff, so it's not super helpful right now. Weird. I don't ever recall seeing that before. I love that you can pick up this stuff. Oh, there's a bear. Cool. So now we can do it. We can do this. Ow.
You! I remember you. You're the one? How did you come back? How did you find me here? No, I had no idea anything like that would happen. The Well of Souls is bigger than one gnome's pet project. My employer pays for information about its progress. I just send the reports to make some money on the side. I never wanted anyone to get hurt.
Oh, interesting. So now I have some couple of options. So I could tell him to go here, ask him if he'd pay me, which he might not, or I can just try and kill him.
I promise you, if I knew who it was, I'd tell you. Sharing research is one thing, but academic sabotage is a crime.
So he kind of his fault. We'll be nice.
Thank you, thank you. Here, take this. It's the pay for my last report. I don't want anything to do with it. I'm going back home to Odessa.
Time I could have been a bitch and just outright killed them.
This sort of thing never happened in Odessa.
Alright, so there's something else on our map. So we have this chest here, so this is a hidden chest. There's a thing down here, so I'm gonna head that direction. Just right down here. This is one of the things I got with my detective. You can sometimes find this stuff anyhow, just by looking, but it actually shows it on my map. They did a new hammer. Is that hammer any? I doubt it's any better. Yeah. Nope. Alright. Alright, we'll fight these guys and discover this thing over here quick. Discovered some mines. Now I'm not gonna go in here just yet because there's a lot of times they want you to go in there for missions, and I don't want to have to go in there multiple times. I think I have looted almost everything. Except there's a plant over here I didn't grab. Well, I do respawn, so it might have respawned already. Alright, we're gonna head towards the main quest here, talk to this guy, and I think then we'll call that our first video.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old Fate Weaver, eh?
What's a fate?
Fate Weavers look at the great tapestry of fate. The threads will tell us how a life will unfold. But knowing the future and being able to change it are two very different things. Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but Hughes's success would come on the day of his death. He took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that. You really don't know much, do you?
No.
A Fate Weaver taps into the threads of fate and channels that energy through a focus. My order prefers cards. The cards are unique to each Fate Weaver, since we all see the weave differently.
So I could ask him?
I wish I could, but
No.
times are tough. I've barely got enough to pay my bar tabs as it is. You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
You're gonna burn.
Oh, like that guy was still walking around. Press A to perform special attacks with PK.
Try this one.
Your fate mirrors are full of the fate symbol pulse. You can then use your fate energy into the wrecking mode. Press A to continue. Wrecking mode greatly increases speed and attack power. At last, when your fate meter runs out, you fate shift to continue enemies. Hold LT and RT to trigger it. Now everything kind of slows down.
Fate cycle.
Moving your unraveling enemy and press the A button for a fate shift. Use your fate energy to strike all round when foes branching straight. Yeah, the more guys you can take out before you do that, the better. More stuff, that's cool.
What? How? What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that?
I don't
You
know.
just... Fate is the will of the gods. No mortal should be able to change it. How is that even possible? Come here. I'm going to do a
yelling at me.
reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death. It's a gift. Some people paint landscapes, other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's deaths. That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes.
Bye.
You're nervous. Relax. This is what Fate Weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much. Fate's weave is always hard to see. It's in motion, hard to make out, but undeniably there. Yours is just... missing. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine.
Alright, so then we go unlock some special things here. It's again also tied to how you want to play this game. So we start with the Fateless one. We can get Rogue tier if we want, and again, the higher you go with each one, you're going to unlock extra stuff. So this gives us unlike many warriors of Alumar, rogues prefer to fight from afar or behind and by dishonorable means, usually by surprise. As a rogue, you dodge, sneak, and slaughter with weapons, poisons, or gain advantage in combat. So I did take poison, so they kind of wanted me to go rogue. 10% range, 30% damage resistance while dodging, and 5% piercing. The Acolyte. As an Acolyte, you're devoted to the arcane and master element forces. Further destroy your opponent with raw magic rather through crude or mundane methods. 20% elemental damage, 10% minus cost. Or Brawler. With this destiny or affordable melee combat, you can withstand a lot of punishment and usually more efficient to block or suffer an attack rather than dodge one. 10% melee and block. So what you do is eventually you unlock more stuff. So if I get 11 points just in might, I can start unlocking more might, and it's like 28, 49. So if you just keep going down through might, you gain might stuff. But then, same thing finesse and sorcery. But then now if I decide to take might, and let's say I go sorcery, I can get other different abilities there for each ones I spread them across. And then they have the one if you decide to spread them across all three of them. So it's kind of neat. You're going to get something different depending on how you play the game. To start off, I think we're just gonna stick with brawling because we're using our hand.
I can see the threads around you, but they're shifting, changing so rapidly. I can't make sense of them. Normally the threads would guide my hand to the cards, and I'd use those cards to see your pattern in the weave. But it just didn't happen. They wouldn't focus. So either there's something wrong with me, and there isn't, or there's something very wrong with you. It could mean nothing, or it could mean everything. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that, or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower.
Alright, cool.
That's just it. I don't know if you've got one, but that's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Yulven. I'll meet you there. What could this all mean?
Let's go to my map. So it's way over here. I think we jumped to the Y. So yeah, it's way over here. So I have a bunch of other stuff to go do. I'm gonna go to Gohart first. I gotta come around through Ordath and down to Yulven. So it's not like this is, hey, I'm gonna meet this quest in a minute. Now I'm gonna probably go do this dungeon, since it's not sending me there. I might run to the town first and try and drop stuff. I got some extra gold from my ability, which is fun. Alright, so... Okay, question marks for Smith. I want to talk to him.
Still here, huh? Can't quite decide if you want to hear what the cards say, can you? Once I was Agarth the Unyielding, the Blade of Avgrum. I wrestled the Colossus Priestess and declined knighthood by the High King of the Fae. I was a hero of men, but that wasn't enough for me. I joined the Fate Weavers, hoping to find a way to conquer destiny itself. Turns out fate is the one thing I couldn't fight. You can find Arden's little cottage in the middle of Yulven. Had to move there when he got run out of town. He's a damned good fate weaver, but that doesn't make you very popular. Especially not in dark days like these. We are all threads in the tapestry of fate. Measured, woven, and cut according to a great plan. Fate Weavers undertake the task of reading those threads.
Our title always was a bitter lie, since we have no control over how that tapestry is woven. But you do. And when a Fate Weaver looks at your place in the weave, we see only the shapes of what you may choose to become. The Fate Weavers were once a great, unified order of sages from all the mortal races. We foretold the destinies of kings and gods. But that power takes a toll. Nobody likes bad news. And all the news in the world is getting worse. The Order splintered long ago. Now the old traditions are all but lost. And all I foretell is the fate of my beer. And I see it being empty soon.
Alright,
What
goodbye.
could this all mean?
Alright, yeah, let's go back to that cave. But we're gonna do that on the next episode. What was our new consumable? Shalbrin. Used to create a timed explosion that can attract the attention of enemies. Cool. So I can hit X and I can map this to my radio. Allows you to quickly access consumables using the LB button. And do the same thing with my potions and stuff if I want. Not worry about the rest. Okay, now we have destinies added on here, so we can look at those. Cool. Our new one quest. Go speak with the Fate Weaver and Goreheart. Alright, that is what we'll have for episode 1. Hope you guys are enjoy this. Check back. I'll keep trying to do these as much as I can. See you guys later. Bye.